Hello, friends. Welcome to the Cool Vedas. That's Vedas School. Today, let's see the story as to how Dronacharya equals with his friend turned foe, King Drupada. Now, this story was mentioned in Sambhava Parva in Adi Parva. Let's listen along and find out how Dronacharya has his revenge on his long lost friend, King Drupada. So, seeing the Pandavas and the sons of Dhritarashtra being accomplished in arms, Dronacharya thought that the time has come for him to demand his Guru Dakshina from his mighty students. Hence, one day, Dronacharya assembled his shishyas together and said, "Children, it's time for me to have my Guru Dakshina. I want you to seize Drupada, the king of Panchala, in battle and bring him unto me. That shall be the most acceptable fee to me, my children." Now, hearing this, those warrior students readily agreed and quickly mounted on their chariots and marched out to Panchala Desa so as to capture King Drupada for the sake of their Guru. Those bulls among men, attacking the Panchalas on their way, laid siege to the capital of the great Drupada. And Duryodhana and Karna and the mighty Yuyutsu, Dushasana, Vikarna, Jalasandha and Sulochana, these and many other foremost of Kshatriya princes of great power competed with one another to become the best in the attack. And the princes, riding in first class chariots, proceeded along the streets of Panchala. Meanwhile, the king of Panchala, beholding that mighty force and hearing its loud clamour, came out of his palace, accompanied by his brothers. Though King Yajnasena, that is Drupada, was well armed, the Kuru army attacked him with a shower of arrows, uttering their war cry. Hence, the Panchala king was taken aback initially. However, it was not easy to subdue Drupada. He approached the Kurus upon his white chariot and began to rain his fierce arrows around them. Now, before the battle began, the intelligent Arjuna, seeing the Kauravas display their power with pride, decided to stay back for a while. He turned to his Guru and said, "Guruji, we shall attack Drupada once the Kauravas are done with their attack on him. I believe the king of Drupada can never be taken on the field of the battle by any of these Kauravas. So we will wait here till the time is right for our attack," said the intelligent warrior Arjuna. Having said this, Arjuna and his brothers waited outside the town at a distance of a mile from the town's gate. Meanwhile, in the battlefield, Drupada, seeing the Kuru army, rushed forward and pouring a fierce shower of arrows around, terribly afflicted the Kuru ranks. And such was his skill on the battlefield that, though he was fighting unsupported on a single chariot, the Kurus from panic thought that there were many Drupadas with him. And the fierce arrows of that monarch fell fast on all sides, till gongs and trumpets and drums by thousands began to be sounded by the Panchalas from their houses, giving out the alarm. Then there arose from the mighty Panchala host a roar terrible as that of the lion, while the twang of their bowstrings seemed to rend the very heavens. Then Duryodhana and Vikarna, Suvahu and Dirghalochana and Dushasana, becoming furious, began to shower their arrows upon the enemy. But the mighty bowman, Prishata's son, that is Drupada, though very much pierced by the arrows of the enemy, he instantly began to afflict the hostile ranks with greater vigor. And covering the battlefield like a fiery wheel, King Drupada with his arrows struck Duryodhana and Vikarna, and he won the mighty Karna and many other heroic princes and numberless warriors, and quenched their thirst for battle. Then all the citizens of Panchala, young and old, all rushed to battle and showered upon the Kurus various weapons like clouds showering raindrops upon the earth. The Kurus were being crushed by the unity, determination, and patriotism and pride of every single Panchalavasi. The Kauravas then, seeing the battle become frightful, broke off and fled, wailing, aiming only to reach outside the town as soon as possible. They fled to where the Pandavas were waiting for them. Now, will Arjuna and the Pandavas be able to secure Drupada for Drona's sake? Or will Drupada defeat the Pandavas too, just like he had made the Kauravas flee from his kingdom? Let's read along and find out more about this. Please like, share, and subscribe our channel for more Mahabharata stories. Do not forget to press the bell icon. Thank you. Namaste.